Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me today. Last time I kind of had my mic muted, but I hope you guys are having a great Friday. And today we are going to be using the Prisma Visions again. And I am pulling out an oldie but goodie for our community read. So this is the Moonlight Oracle deck. It is very much a goddess celestial based deck, so I thought it would be really fun, especially since I missed the new moon with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these cards, just kind of get it all warmed up. Hello, Lynn. I did have a good day, thank you. I hope you did as well. Hello, Toya. Hi, Yala. So as I shuffle, let's focus on some of the things from the week behind us that we can reflect on. What can we reflect on from the week behind? Let's see what we have. So this I very much relate to. This is the waning crescent card. Sorry, these cards are a little shiny, so hopefully the light isn't crazy today. But yeah, so this is the waning crescent. This is all about finding light and harmony and peace, maybe taking some time to meditate. I know this is kind of why I wasn't here last Friday. For those of you who are used to hanging out with me on Friday, I just needed a break. The new moon can sometimes just really drain me for some reason, and I did not have the energy to give you guys that I felt like you deserved. So we also have here, this is called Spider Woman, she who creates from a central source. I like that in reference to this waning crescent here, right? So you're focusing, meditating, finding ways to center yourself so you can regain that energy. So you can start to not expel, but put that energy back out, which is what I feel like I was missing this past week. Let's pull one more card and see how we can reflect. So hello, Zhao, from my Twitch family. I do not have a Q bot, so go ahead and put Q and your question in the chat and I will add you. Let's see, one more card of reflection here. And then we have here the waxing gibbous. This is all about finding motivation. So as we reflect on the week behind us, think on the moments where you could have used maybe a little more rest and found ways to tap into some extra energy. And where are you getting that motivation from? All right. Oops, there we go. So we have some folks in the queue already. I hope you enjoyed the community read. We're gonna get started. Let's see here. All right, so we have Cancerian, Miami, Pinky, Sela, Lynn, Renta, Yala, and Zhao Jing. Hopefully I said that right. And then last up will be Sarabi. Hopefully I said that right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my Prisma Visions deck and get started. Lan, you put your question in too early, so I don't have it in my list. So if you're still hanging out, go ahead, put your question back in the chat. And when I see it pop up, I will pull your card. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Cancerian. All right, getting this deck nice and warmed up. So for the month of April, I will be using this Prisma Visions deck. It's really fun to shuffle. I just love it. The Restream bot is actually when other people outside of your, so you're on Twitch. So when YouTubers or Facebookers are typing, it'll show Restream bot. But it's just really showing the comments from the other sections. Toya, yeah. I'm sorry if I missed your question, but I have you in the queue now. All right. Cancerian, Emmanuel's feelings for you. Let's see. Sorry in advance if my cats are wiling out. Emmanuel's feelings. Let's see how he feels about Cancerian. Ooh, Ace of Swords. So this is interesting because the Ace of Swords is a little bit about like victory and new ideas and starting like a new, I like to call it a new thought journey. So this uh, sort of situation between you guys is probably starting to get more thoughtful in the sense like maybe you are on Emmanuel's mind a little more often and it's still somewhat neutral. I wouldn't say it's necessarily anything specific yet. It's just like, when you get to know people a little better, you start to think of a bit more, and perhaps that could lead to things down the line. But this is a really good card because it's the beginning of something new. So that's really exciting. So, Miss Rose, I'll call you Miss Rose. Go ahead, put Q in your question in the chat, and I will add you to the queue. All right, let's see. So Miami, I will do this, but just know that, I'm just some random chick on the internet. So always consult your health professionals when you're curious about stuff about your body and stuff. Let's see here. You just want to know if you're pregnant. Is Miami pregnant? We have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I will say this is sort of like a not yet. I think what the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is about recovering first. So maybe if you've gone through something like traumatic physically, like just being ill or, surgery, anything like that, something that's very taxing on the body, that is the reason that you aren't now. And you should just be a little patient because you need time for your body to recover from whatever it is that's going on. But hopefully that happens for you soon. All right, got your question, Rose. Okay, Pinky, let's see. Will the Aquarius take your friendship to a higher level? Let's see what the Aquarius is going to do. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. I will say yes, but not quickly. It's going to have to be a slow and steady pace with this Aquarius because 4 of Pentacles is about finding balance and being resourceful and stuff like that. And with all of this earth energy and also these 4s, very even numbers, nothing's going to happen anytime quickly. So just be patient, enjoy the process, because the 4 of Pentacles is a really good, I feel like the 4 of Pentacles is a really good sign of relationships because you're filling in all of the important things, in my opinion. Like, you're starting to think of things that give each other substance, and that means your relationship is going to have a really good foundation. Or it really could have a really good foundation. Thank you, Lan. Sorry, the way I keep track of the queue, your message got lost. All right. Let's see, Lan, what is Imad thinking about you? What's Imad thinking? More 4s, but this is really fun. 4 of Wands here is about celebration and finding joy. And even though there aren't people in this card in this deck, this is celebrating with people, so the people that you love, celebrating with friends. So I think right now Ahmad is just feeling like you're a reason to celebrate. He really enjoys you, and wands are a really passionate card. It's fire energy, so there's a lot of joy and passion and a lot of sort of that kind of vibe going on for Ahmad with you. Gotcha. Added to the queue, Mr. Wright. Yeah, so Lan, I think that is really good. It's really good energy for someone to be thinking of about someone. All right, so you're welcome, Pinky. Hi, Emily. How are you doing today? Let's see, Scylla. How does Nora, the mother of your beloved, think of you currently? How is Nora thinking of Scylla? Ooh, 10 of Wands. You're welcome, Lane, as always. So the 10 of Wands is sort of like it's a good and bad thing. So the 10 of Wands is about feeling accomplished, and I think maybe you're the mother. I don't want to say mother-in-law. I almost said mother-in-law, but maybe Nora is feeling like, even though you guys are in a better place, it's still taxing on her. And what I mean by that is the 10 of Wands is about feeling like though you've reached a sense of accomplishment, you're worn down. It's basically just beating you down. So I feel like despite you guys maybe getting to a place of, I will say, what's the word? Content, or you've reached like some sort of stability, there's still perhaps a little tension there that you would have to be careful about. So while things are leveling out, be careful not to rock the boat. Nope. Rose, the YouTubers just happen to hop on quicker, so they tend to be at the top of the list. But I just go in order of when I get the questions, unless I get tips or Facebook users. So I promise I will get to you. And that actually is a good point. Let me read who we have in the queue. We have up next, we have Lynn, followed by Renta, Yala, Zhao Jing, who is on Twitch, Sarabi, Toya, you Miss Rose, YB, Mr. Wright, and Emily. And I will add this last question. All right, Lynn, let's see how this Virgo is feeling about you. Let's see how the Virgo's feeling. Ooh, interesting. This is the specialty card in the deck. Tiny Elephant is I've deemed it as meaning like the sign, the card of wisdom. So I feel like maybe he's a little lost. He's not sure how to feel about you. He's sort of perhaps being torn about how he should process his feelings. And I wonder if maybe you guys have been either friends for a long time or you just met. I feel like it's like one of those two. And in those situations, he's trying to decide like, well, should I rock the boat or should I just like let things be? So yeah, there's a little bit of feeling lost and unsure of how to move forward. So, and that could be if you've been feeling like you've been getting mixed signals. Maybe this Virgo is feeling the same way, and there just needs to be like a moment, like either a conversation or someone just needs to step in and say like, hey, this is the situation. So that way we can, I always like to say, flip that energy around, because upright, it's a really good sign that someone has like a good head on their shoulders. They know what they want. Yeah, so there has to be something to change that energy around, either conversation or something along those lines. Oh, okay, so you're longtime friends then. for sure. If sometimes when you are friends for that long, it's um hard to change things, like however way you want them to change. Friendships are sometimes not set in stone, but set in their ways, if that makes sense. So yeah, just talk to your friend. I don't think it's anything bad. Tiny elephants is usually just a sign like they need a little help on what to do next. And that's usually an easy fix with a combo. All right, up next we're chugging along through the queue. We have Renta. Oh no, I hope you are not evicted. Let's see, will we find a new home soon? So will Renta find a new home soon? Let's see here. Okay, yes, I will say very much so. You have here the Knight of Cups. So the Knights are, even though Cups are a little bit slow moving energy, um, this is yes that you'll find a new home, not necessarily yes that you're going to be evicted, because that's not the question I asked. So just don't freak out. But it could be a sign too that not only are you going to be finding a new home, but you're also going to be finding just like a happier home life, if that makes sense. So um the Knight of Cups is about feeling fulfilled as well, and also with that cups, that water energy, tapping into your emotions. There's that air of happiness, but then that fiery energy is about pushing forward and basically taking the things that make you happy. So that's where that fulfillment is coming in. There's also an element, especially with this water in here, about healing. So I think that there's definitely going to be some changes, at least for the good, because they're going to make you happy. Um, they're going to make you happy, and they're also going to be something that perhaps makes you feel a little more like you've achieved something. So I think you're going to definitely find something new that will make you happy at the bare minimum. And who knows, maybe the owner of your house gets his ass evicted and you don't have to move and you have a better, happier landlord. Sometimes that can manifest in weird ways, but still ultimately good ways for you. So I wish you luck. That's super stressful, and I hope nobody is evicted, especially during times like this. Everybody's struggling, so that's just horrible. You're so welcome. And you're welcome too, Lynn. Sorry, I missed your thank you message. Y'all, let's see. How does Dania feel about me? Is she jealous of me and your brother? And her brother. Okay. Let's see how she's feeling. Let's see here. We have the, sorry. These cards are getting a little beat up there. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this person is definitely feeling something. Not necessarily jealousy, but I could definitely see that with the Seven of Cups. So mostly what I see in this is insecurity. So I don't know that and sometimes insecurity can lead to jealousy, but at the core of it, I think she's feeling insecure. And maybe, if she's not used to her brother having someone else special in her life, she's just maybe feeling a little like pushed out, or it could be like an overwhelming situation. So I don't think she's intentionally being like, if she's coming off a little like mean or anything like that, I don't think she's intentionally being what's the word, malicious or mean or anything like that. I just think that her feeling like she's overwhelmed and insecure is just manifesting in probably a very negative way. And yeah. So I would say no on jealousy, but probably yes on you know, not feeling too hot about the situation. Luna, hi, welcome to the queue. I got you at it. Zhao Jing. All right, you want to get a general reading about your husband and his family. Let's see, general reading about husband and his family. Look what popped back up again. This Seven of Cups. So last time it was in reverse though. So um upright, the Seven of Cups is kind of like a it's sort of like a neutral card. There's probably some changes that are happening, some choices that have to be made. Might come off a little stressful or a little overwhelming, but also one of the things to consider is that when you have these decisions, sometimes you can start to what's a good word for it? You can start to set up really um expectations that are not feasible. So I don't know why words are like slipping my mind, but you can have unrealistic expectations of how things are going to turn out. So I would just be careful because this is I feel like a defining card. If you set the time to make the right decisions, things can really turn out really well. And then conversely, if you have your expectations set too high or improperly, then things may not go very well. So if you've been noticing this kind of point that's going on and you have, you know, opinions or experience with that, I would recommend putting in your 2 cents for that. Seven of Cups by itself is always such a hard single card to read because it's just such a it relies so heavily on other cards around it sometimes, especially for a general reading. All right, let's see, Kamari, when will you get a job? So timing in tarot is very ambiguous. So what I can do is just kind of pull a card and see based off of the suit and number when you might be getting a job. Let's see. One more shuffle here. You're welcome. I hope everything is going well. All right, you got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is actually a really long time. I doubt it's as long as this card is saying. So traditionally, I see Pentacles as being like years, and then generally I read the number as like the number of years, but I don't think that's the case. So I'm gonna look a little more intuitively at this. I think, you know, seeing these flowers blooming, we see like the pollen in the air. I would say sometime this spring, but perhaps later spring. Just because you have this 9 here. So it's probably going to be a while, next few months, maybe closer to like the June timeframe than the early April or early May timeframe, if that makes sense. So you'll have to report back and let me know how that goes. Kelsey, yeah, the list is still open. Go ahead, put Q and your question in the chat, and I will pull a card for you. If you guys are enjoying these readings, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Master Intuitive, I got you added to the queue. And thank you so much for sharing your my live on your YouTube. Oh, that's so sweet. Also, guys, sorry, just taking like a quick break. Let me know if you guys are doing anything fun this week. Toya, you're actually next. Just catching a water break. And guys, please don't all caps me. I know it's probably to draw my attention, but I feel like you guys are yelling at me. Okay. So, up next we have Toya, followed by Rose, YB, Mr. Right, Emily, let's see, Luna Moon, Master Intuitive, and Chim. And I believe we probably have some more coming in. And Kelsey. There we go. Ooh, a tattoo removal session. That sounds exhausting. Oh my gosh. And a store event all in the same day. But hey, if you're getting free juice and henna, that sounds like an awesome time. Okay. Water break is over. Toya, you'd like to know if anybody is doing spell work on you. Who and why, please? So I can pull a card. Just remember, since it's one card, it's hard to asking too many questions at once can make it a little weird. So I'm going to ask if anybody's doing spell work on you and why. I think those go better hand in hand. Two of Pentacles. So perhaps yes, actually. I would say that whoever is doing this is hoping that you're going to change your ways, and maybe they're trying to cause change. They're trying to affect change either with you physically, like if you've been noticing things happening with your health or like mental health even, or if you've noticed changes in your finances. So I think what they are trying to do is throw you out of balance in one of those two, or maybe even both of those situations. So if you've like suddenly been thrown with extra fees or bills or anything like that, that's basically the result of this. Or if you've been feeling like almost sick but not quite, or you've been feeling like really tired, or you just can't get your mojo, that's probably what is going on. And it's hard to see a why. It's a lot of, you have a lot going on for just one card, hun. But I think basically it might just be more of they feel like they're getting back at you for something. So if it's someone you had beef with recently, then they feel like this is like them getting back at you for whatever happened between you guys. So I hope that helps. Yeah, Toya, I don't know who it is. I'd have to pull more cards, but the queue is too long right now. But I think it's someone definitely close to you, and maybe someone you've interacted with very recently that might not have gone too well. Yeah, you're so welcome. Master Intuitive, I totally did my taxes the other day. It was a nightmare. I hate it. Oh, a hair modeling gig. That's fun. Miss Rose, you want to know how things will go if you live with someone else rather than your aunt? Let's see how things will go. If I can stop being Butterfingers. Ooh, we have the 10 of Wands again. So I think it will be rewarding but hard work. The 10 of Wands is still a really good card. It's just that it has that hint of feeling like you're a little worn down, or maybe it was a little burdensome to do, but you still feel as if you have accomplished something. So perhaps living with your aunt would be like the easy way out, but living with someone else would be more rewarding. So in these kinds of situations, I don't really know the situation with your aunt, but if they're both not bad options, you have to just decide which one you'd prefer. Do you prefer the easy option or do you prefer the rewarding option? Even though it might be a little harder. Kelsey, welcome to the Lunar family. Master Intuitive, are you getting your hair done or is it like a wig? I love wigs. I wish I weren't so hot natured so I could wear them more often. Okay, YB, let's see. So my classic just terms and conditions, I guess, of timing. Timing in tarot is ambiguous, so I will see what we get. So you want to know when you will be engaged. We have the Five of Wands. It's a little conflicting information. That's very interesting. So wands are very quick moving energy. Fives are also very out of balance and things tend to move fast. But Five of Wands is a bit of conflict. So I will say that perhaps it's going to happen soon. The engagement will be soon, but it won't be as seamless of a process. So maybe in the next 5 weeks ish, this will happen, but maybe it's not going to feel that way, if that makes sense. It might feel like it's not coming anytime soon, might stress you out, and then bam, it happens. I think maybe that explains it a little better. But yeah, so about I'm gauging from the Five of Wands, 5 weeks ish, give or take. You're so welcome, YB. Master Intuitive, that's so fun. Yeah, I totally feel you. I'm not good at styling my own hair. I have like one style where I'm like, oh, I look amazing. Anything outside of that, who knows? I could be a potato. All right, let's see, Keith, if this brain fog's gonna go away anytime soon. Let's see, one more shuffle here. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, absolutely. And not only that, perhaps not only will the brain fog go away, you'll start to just maybe feel better physically in general. I don't know if you're making some health changes or, diet changes, whatever. But the 10 of Pentacles is about like the physical body, and tens are about achievement and finding happiness and reaching your goals. So if you have some physical goals that you are hoping to reach, soon is also ambiguous. So the 10 of Pentacles could be a sign that, yes, this is happening soon, but it's going to also be something that you have to maintain for a while in order to continue feeling better. So just keep that in mind as well. Momo, yes, you can just go ahead, put Q and your question in the chat. All right, up next we have Emily, followed by Luna, Master Intuitive, Chim, and Kelsey. If I missed your question, please let me know. We've been having some fun discussions in here about hair. Emily, you want to know, is B going to agree to meet up this summer? Let's see if B will agree to meet up. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a fun, ambiguous maybe. So it depends on the choices that this person has that's being presented. If your choice seems to be the most appealing, then yeah, they might. But it depends what else is going on in B's life. If they're making other plans that sound a little more appealing, then this could easily be a no. So I hate when you guys wait so long only to get ambiguous answers. I would say that perhaps it's leaning towards a no. But what this means is maybe you can make it more enticing now that you have this knowledge under your belt, right? You can make it seem more enticing to meet up and more fun than some of the other options that are on hand. Master Intuitive, wigs have come a long way. You would actually probably be surprised how affordable like local beauty shop wigs are nowadays. My one of my best friends is really into wigs. She and she's, not a stylist, but she always looks great in them. Let's see if you'll get a job. I'm going to say by the end of next month, because just to make sure I word it properly. All right. Kamari, will you get a job by the end of next month? Eight of chalices, which is the Eight of Cups in reverse. I don't think so. And not only that, I think maybe you're not applying for the right things. Eight of Cups is about feeling hopeless and feeling confused. There's also an air of rejection in the Eight of Cups. So you're definitely not going to find anything by the end of next month. But this also, I think, is saying that maybe you should reevaluate what you're applying for in the first place. Momo, go ahead, put your question in the chat and I will add you to the queue. Keith, yeah, you're so welcome. No problem. Thank you, Master Intuitive. All right, Luna Moon. General love reading. Let's see. General love reading for Luna. Luna is my cat's name. I love that name. Ooh, Justice. This is first major arcana of the night. So the Justice card it can mean a lot of things. It's hard with only one card, but I feel like overall you're going to be coming into a period where things start to become clear to you, in the sense that you're starting to discover the truth of certain things. Maybe your perspective is shifting because you found new information about stuff, but you're also entering a period of finding balance, so which is great. So if there have been things that maybe you felt have been unfair lately or haven't quite gone the way that you were hoping they would or should have, then this is saying you're going to get out of that. You're going to start to find some semblance of balance. You're going to start to find justice in the things that perhaps you didn't previously. And ultimately you're going to start to level out. This is a really cool general card to get because it's not too extreme in one way or another, so you're not having to deal with like high highs and low lows or anything like that. You're just kind of starting to level out. So it seems like you have and I'm sorry, this was supposed to be a general love reading, but I just sort of saw this as a general reading in general. Not Justice isn't inherently romantic in any kind of way, but what I think this means is when you're either meeting people or if you have met people, you're starting to find your place. And when that happens, usually everything else falls into place with it, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. I feel like in my head it makes sense, but out loud maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Benita, I got you added to the queue, and V, I got you added to the queue. All right. You are up next, Master Intuitive. Let's see what your boo is thinking. Let's see. What are they thinking? Ooh, Ace of Wands. So they are definitely thinking about you. The Ace of Wands, If you guys are in a physical relationship, or if you're not in a physical relationship yet, then I feel like this is on the horizon for you. I'm gonna let you just read between the lines of what I'm saying. Uh, I'm not monetized on YouTube, but still. So I feel like things are going to be exciting and fun between you guys because he is really excited about you. And I don't know what the relationship or the connection between you guys is right now, but ultimately if it's hot and passionate, I think that's just going to keep going. You're kind of in this new stages, almost like a honeymoon phase where everything's just kind of going right. He's just really enjoying having you around. He or she, sorry, don't mean to misgender, but or assume genders. So yeah, you guys just have like you see these flowers blossoming. You just kind of have a new thing blossoming with you guys. It's really good energy and you should tap into that, especially if that's what you're looking for. Let's see, Kim, you are up next. How is JLV? Okay. I don't know why I thought that's a Jiv at first. What is JLV feeling towards Jim? That is awesome. That's really good news. Jim, you got the 10 of Wands. So this is I feel like the theme of the night is wands, mostly 10 of wands. I've been getting this card and the 7 of cups. I've been getting those cards constantly. So the 10 of wands is interesting when talking about someone's feelings because they feel like there's some air of achievement and stuff like that, but also exhausting. So maybe your relationship is it's just not an easy one. And that could be if you're not in a relationship yet, they are stressed about trying to figure out how to bridge that gap. If you are in a relationship, then maybe you guys just aren't on the right page sometimes, whichever the two that is for your situation. But the 10 of wands, I feel like ultimately, the bottom line, they really like you. There's passion there. There's just a little bit of exhaustion. Oh, if he's your ex, that makes a lot of sense because, especially depending how you guys ended things, you know, just because someone's your ex doesn't mean they're like that you guys hate each other or anything like that. But it could be that you're still feeling the remnants of that stress, if that's making sense. So while there might be some deep love for you still, even though things did not go to plan, JLV is definitely stressed out, feeling the remnants of that burdensome relationship. So, and I'm sure you probably are feeling it too. I'm sure if you guys had a rougher relationship, like you said, then it's mutual. All right, Kelsey, Benita, and then V. Oof. Okay, let's see, Kelsey. Is Dion happy with his new relationship with Melissa? Let's see. You're so welcome, Jim. Is Dion happy? Oof. Getting butterfingers. I can tell I'm reaching my hour mark. Is Dion happy with his new relationship with Melissa? Yeah, I would say very much so. Especially this seems like this is really new and really exciting. They were very much diving into that feeling like they're in love stage, whether they're in love or not, but they are enjoying each other. There's a unionship partnership going on that's being reciprocated from both sides, it seems. So yeah, it seems like a very cohesive, happy situation that he's in. So I hope that's good news. Like I hope this is like I want what's best for him and not like devastating news. Like I hope he wanted to get back with me if you guys were in that kind of situation. But yeah, it seems like things are going well. So hopefully that's good. Jim, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm generally here every Friday. I'll be out next week for vacation. Hopefully that resonates, Kelsey. Benita, let's see who is coming towards you in love. Good shuffle here. Ooh, nice. You have I feel like you have you have someone who is really like gonna be serious about the relationship coming in, because the Nine of Pentacles is about it's almost like reaping the rewards when it comes to things. And there's this air of perhaps someone who is a little luxurious, someone who is very successful, or at least established in I'm sorry, I read the comments. I'm gonna reply back to you in a second, Kels. But Benita, someone who is uh, also appreciative of you, and with the this really lovely earth energy here from this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it's gonna be someone that really makes you feel like this is gonna be something for the long haul. So, you know, if that's what you're hoping for, like a long-term relationship that leads into something even more serious, then yeah, that you're going to be meeting someone soon that really just hopefully ticks all those boxes for you. And it's really exciting. Kelsey, oh man, that is horrible. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew that before so I didn't like, I don't know, so I'd be meaner about it and like he doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, I hate to hear that. That's people like that are just, I don't know. I don't understand. But I wish you all the love in the world, Kelsey. You and your family. Hi, Summer. All right, up next we have V, and then last one will be Summer. All right, V, what are A's feelings since you stopped speaking? Ooh, Eight of Cups. That is finally a new one. So he's ready to move on. You know, he maybe felt like, you know, things, whatever transpired between you guys when that caused you guys to stop speaking, it's just like, all right, well, you know, that's the end of that. He's pulled away and is trying to move on and go do other things. So I think he's just feeling like, all right, it is what it is. You know, interest is gone and time to move on, because the Eight of Cups is about moving on to new things. Thank you, Always Forever, for the tip. For the 222s, I assume that's you, Summer. Kelsey, yeah, you're so welcome. Going through court and all of that, it's just I feel so bad for your kiddos. I hope they are doing okay. So yeah, I wish you all the luck in the world, because I know how that can be. Okay. Summer, were you the one who sent the tip? I just want to confirm, because I don't want to mix people up. Hi, Always Forever. I am actually gonna start wrapping this up with, okay. Whoever sent the tip, just let me know. All right, Summer, let's see. Yeah, someone used the always forever. There we go. I see. Sorry, I'm slow today. Go ahead, put your question in the chat, always forever, and I'll finish up with you. Let's see, Summer, why are you seeing 222? Dropping stuff. 1 second. You have 10% reverse. Dropping everything, apparently. All right. So this is Temperance in reverse, which I feel like you're getting this sign because lately you've been a little out of balance. You've maybe become a little frustrated with yourself. So this is a reminder that maybe you should look into 222, look into those angel numbers, feel how that can help you rebalance yourself. You know, if you've been going through feeling like maybe you've been overly competitive about something, maybe you feel like you've been a little excessive in your emotions in one way or another, then yeah, I think that this 222, I'll admit I'm most familiar with angel numbers. Pretty sure my grimoire is downstairs. So so yeah, just find this 222 is about finding balance. Now you got me curious. I'm gonna Google it. Okay, so this is just quick Googling, guys. So, look more in depth to this. But 222 represents a fresh start. And this is absolutely perfect because Temperance in reverse is saying that you need to find balance. You need to find ways to reset and readjust how you are feeling. So yeah, I would say either you could really do all the above, but look a little more in depth with 222, see how it reflects back on this imbalance that you're feeling, and then take away from it, the actions that you can do to rebalance yourself. So hopefully that helps. All right, everyone. I wish I could get everyone's readings. I'm going to finish up with Always and Forever. Excuse me. So let's see. I could pull multiple cards. I know these are two separate questions, right? So let's start with just number one. Let's see about your abundance in 2022. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Just give me 1 second. This deck likes to give a lot of reverse cards. Like, I've readjusted this deck multiple times, and I'm noticing that it has a penchant for reversals. All right, so you have a bit of a journey to go through for 2020 in order to feel abundant. You have this Devil in reverse right at the core of this journey, but luckily it ends with the 9 of Cups, which is a very happy card. It's like wish fulfillment, finding happiness, all of that kind of jazz. But you're starting off with the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel like there are a few things that I think can be going on with this, especially with this being next to the Devil. I think that perhaps if you have someone helping you with this, I would wonder if you're getting the right help. because the Queen of Cups is about dependency, and the Devil in reverse is actually about immobility mixed a little bit with obsession. So maybe you've become dependent on relying on a specific person or maybe a specific resource for help. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. But I would say that maybe you want to rethink how you are investing. And I always like to caveat I'm just some crazy chick on the internet, right? So make sure you get actual professional advice for stuff like this. But also, there's insecurity here too. So I think there's a sign that you really need to start trusting in your abilities to discern things. Like the Queen of Cups can be someone who's very intuitive. So if you feel like you're investing in something that is going against your gut right now, um, yeah, you're then perhaps you should rethink that. So I mentioned this Devil in reverse here. Um, this is a sign of being vulnerable, and investing is I mean, that's borderline gambling, right? Your money becomes vulnerable. You have to accept that. And it's just a sign that you should also have some level of awareness that this is going on. So just once you start to educate yourself, trust your gut, and perhaps maybe distance yourself from any resources that you feel like are misleading you, then this can really pan out to be a really um, happy, wish fulfilling type investment in the future. So that is a lot of information. I'm going to put these cards back and pull cards for your second reading. Hi, Lucid. I am actually finishing up for the night. So I am so sorry. My queue is closed right now. All right, number 2. When do you see Jay reaching out? 15, I'm sorry. I am closing up for the night once I finish this. Have a good evening, Lucid. All right, so for Jay reaching out, I don't think it will be for a while. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles sandwiching this Seven of Wands in reverse here. And the Two of Pentacles is there's a air of needing to accept or find accept change and also be adaptable. So perhaps if you were hoping that this person, Jay, would reach out soon, you have to be adaptable to the chance that they won't reach out until later. And then on the other side of that, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So if you are patient in this, you could feel very rewarded for having waited for it, because the Nine of Pentacles is about feeling rewarded and appreciated. But then in the middle here, you have what is this? Yes, Seven of Wands. I know I said it earlier, but sometimes when things are reversed. The Seven of Wands is, I feel like maybe this is your inner strife that is happening while you're waiting for Jay to reach out to you. And it's about feeling maybe weak in this situation. Like maybe you want to be the one to reach out. Maybe you're feeling a little insecure about the situation, and it's overwhelming. So it's being sandwiched in by these two things, which makes me feel like, you know, the Pentacles here is really grounding you, and it's a sign that maybe you should ground yourself and figure out the situation and just accept that, you know, things are going to happen when they happen, and when they do, they can be very rewarding. So it's kind of like the whole thought, what is it, patience is a virtue type thing. So yeah, I think they'll reach out. I think it'll be a happy thing when they reach out. For timing, I would say that maybe in a few months. I'm gonna go based off of this first card that I pulled. Maybe in a few months. So maybe in June or July or something, in 2-ish months. Pentacles I generally see in years, but wands I see in weeks. So I'm just kind of trying to meet in the middle here. With just maybe a few months. And it could be a little longer because remember, this too is about accepting the possibility of changes. And also, the future's not set in stone. So, a lot of things could change that. Just be careful about feeling this reverse Seven of Wands energy. So, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for the tip. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. They were super fun. A lot of folks in the chat today. I missed you guys all last week. So, again, I will be out next Friday, despite what this this little pop-up says. I'll be out next Friday. Hopefully, if you were not on my Instagram, then join Instagram. I'm going to try to do some single card pulls in my stories. We'll see. We'll see. All right. You guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.